My name's Phil, and I'm the brand manager here at LivingSocial.
I am John Carpenter, and I am Director of Experience Marketing at LivingSocial.
And what year did you graduate Georgetown?
I graduated in 2006.
2010 for me.
What did you guys do at the Corp when you?
I was CEO.
And I was on the marketing team, and I actually helped combine IT and marketing department.
So this will sound old. So I created the IT department with Logan back in the day. So that's not a big deal. No. So the IT department was something that was new then. Philanthropy committee was my personal baby, and bringing Corp work study on campus.
I think for me, what was really exciting was kind of helping build a culture that was more sustainable. So at the time, kind of IT was a very small group, marketing was a really small group, and it didn't have enough of like the energy and enthusiasm and like the vibrance of the rest of the Corp. So bringing those people together, getting the department to be bigger, I thought was really beneficial for the long-term vision. And then it also gave us the ability to execute a lot of projects we couldn't have done on our own. So it was kind of great to see like left hand and the right hand knowing what we were up to. So we could kind of help support all those other initiatives.
The Corp was definitely the single biggest factor for me, finding a good job and, enjoying it.
Finding a good job. Speaking of that transition, the way kind of I got connected to LivingSocial, which has been one of the coolest opportunities ever for me, was through John, and kind of having that background was so helpful when we started talking. It was kind of, we instantly knew we could work together, so that was really exciting. The same problems and challenges we were facing in the Corp actually happen all the time in real companies. So one of the biggest things we were facing in the Corp a couple of years ago was all the different disconnected services and how they would kind of like to go rogue, make their own marketing efforts. What's funny is the same thing happens in like large organizations. So just like the Corp, LivingSocial has a bunch of different business units, for example. So there's escapes, there's adventures, there's families, and just in the same way as the Corp, there needs to be kind of a place where it all gets unified. So I think we started creating the agency model back in the day where the services would come to for us for help. So Vital Bills could have got help on those new ads. Well, the same thing is happening here at LivingSocial, and we kind of, John and I together have helped build that capability, which is kind of that agency model that now other business units come to us for integrated marketing support. And so literally the Corp experience has been a blueprint for me in the way I've kind of approached taking that initiative.
I think LivingSocial is in a really, really cool place, and I think at the end of the day, we're probably at maybe the bottom of the first inning, top of the second inning, at the very furthest. I mean, pretty much any business that either has a product to sell locally or a message to scale globally is kind of in our court as far as people to work with.
And you guys had one suggestion for like students who are working on startups?
So let me say this. Work for a startup. Don't go to corporate America. Don't go to the banks. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Seriously, don't do it. Here's like you see something, there's an opportunity to make it better, go after it, just do it. Ask for forgiveness if anything, definitely not permission.
Closest thing I can describe to it is like a spaceship. It's been a really fun ride so far, and I have no clue where we're going to land, and that's the exciting part. If you're the type of person that likes kind of figuring out new things that haven't been figured out before, like there are no templates for the stuff we work on.
The last thing I would say is like, there's nothing wrong with whatever, consulting or going banking or lawyer or doctor, just like we went to Georgetown, we know like how prevalent that kind of mindset is, and that's fine if that's what you kind of really want. But if it's something that like you're just kind of being pushed there and you feel like that's, where you need to do your time to get that experience, like it's just totally wrong. Like you will get experience in most cases making PowerPoints and, I don't know, fact checking or whatever. It's not the same kind of strategic experience. But if you do want to be, super well-paid banker and that's what you want to do in 10 years, then sure, that's where you should start. But, don't feel like you have to.
So step your game up.